Hi, hello, and welcome to another edition of Sports Update Ghana. My name is Joseph Adamafiu, and coming up in this edition, news coming up from the Premier League suggests that West Ham are not willing to sell Mohamed Kudus to Al Ittihad in the summer transfer window. We'll get into this in a short moment. Also coming up, the Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund have contacted Thomas Partey over his possible move to join a Saudi club from Arsenal. We'll get into the details of all this and more right here on Sports Updates. Can also have updates on Nico Williams, who has been urged not to leave Athletic Bilbao after the Euros. We'll get into it right here on Sports Updates Ghana. Please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So let's start with the Premier League, and starting off with West Ham. Well, reports coming in suggest that West Ham are not ready to sell Mohamed Kudus in this year's summer transfer window. Mohamed Kudus had a great season with West Ham in his first spell in the Premier League, scoring about 14 goals combined in all matches and getting 6 assists, giving him a total of 20 goal contributions in over 30 matches. Since then, a number of clubs have eyed the signing of Mohamed Kudus. Well, last week we had reports that Saudi Arabian side, that is Al Ittihad, were willing to buy Mohamed Kudus in a mega transfer fee of $150 million. That will be more than any other Ghanaian player on the transfer market. Yes, no Ghanaian player has been bought for that amount, $150 million. Yes, that is a record fee. Even who was his name? Ronaldo wasn't, or Messi were not bought at that particular fee. But right now, the news coming in is that West Ham says they are not going to sell Mohamed Kudus to Saudi Arabia. Well, it turns out that the way West Ham managed to sell Declan Rice in a mega offer for Arsenal, that is the same way they want to sell Mohamed Kudus for a mega offer. And even if they want to sell Mohamed Kudus, well, they are contemplating whether to sell Mohamed Kudus to a Saudi league or sell him to a better club that his growth or development would continue. As it stands now, school of thought have it that if Mohamed Kudus stays at the Premier League for one more season, he could end up getting the likes of Barcelona and Real Madrid or PSG to offer him a contract. We all know in the past that PSG were said to be interested in Mohamed Kudus. We don't know how the interest in Mohamed Kudus all of a sudden vanished. But as it stands now, Give Me Sports sources say that Mohamed Kudus himself is not willing to go to the Saudi Arabian League. But the only way Mohamed Kudus could leave the Premier League is if the Saudi Arabian team, that is Al Ittihad, are willing to pay more for the Ghanaian player and also increase his salary more than the 250 or 300,000 that they are offering him. Because as I said in my previous videos, there are clubs in the Premier League who can pay Mohamed Kudus $300,000 in a week. When you look at Rashford, who is not playing very well, he's even earning more at Manchester United. Is earning close to 400,000 according to reports. Thomas Partey is earning about $250,000 as well at Arsenal. So it's not like Mohamed Kudus won't get a better offer outside of West Ham, but it's a matter of time and it's a matter of values whether he wants to play up to the highest level of football or is going to chase money. Already Ghana's football legend, that is Asamoah Gyan, has told Mohamed Kudus to view football as a business and make a good decision, that after football, when he retires, he will not regret that when Al Ittihad came, I should have joined them, because the likes of Kante and Benzema are all playing in the Saudi Arabian League. So that is about it on Mohamed Kudus. We'll see if Mohamed Kudus in the coming days will change his decision and remain at West Ham, or he will leave West Ham and join Al Ittihad, because as it stands now, the new coach, that is Lopetegui, is also interested in keeping Mohamed Kudus at the club, according to the reports. Now let's go on and do some more and talk about Black Stars' new captain, that is Thomas Partey. Well, we all know that Thomas Partey has spent 4 years at Arsenal, and as it stands now, Thomas Partey could be on his way out of Arsenal. Well, there is growing interest in Thomas Partey from the Saudi Arabian League. Thomas Partey is reported to be leaving Arsenal at a fee between the regions of 20 to 25 million pounds if he is supposed to leave the Premier League, or if he's supposed to leave Arsenal. That is the amount of money Arsenal wants to make from him. Now, the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia have realized that a lot of clubs are willing to sign Thomas Partey, so they've decided to contact Thomas Partey and agree personal terms with him. If he's willing to join a Saudi Arabian league, they will give him the chance to choose the team that he wants to play for, so that he'll go and play. It's not like the team that will express the highest interest or highest bidding in him, that's what he'll go and play for. But Thomas Partey himself will decide whether he wants to play for Club A or Club B. That is why the PIF, the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia, have contacted Thomas Partey to agree personal terms that if he wants to join the Saudi Arabian League, what does he want? Does he want a free house, a free car, free flights for his family, or free properties for his family in the Saudi Arabian League? Does he want a term in his contract that he doesn't pay taxes? Does he want to be paid $500,000? That is the personal agreement that the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia wants to agree with Thomas Partey and pass it on to any club that is willing to sign Thomas Partey. That, hey, this club, Thomas Partey says he wants to play for you. This is his terms of contract. Do you want to sign him? Are you capable of offering him A, B, and C? Then Thomas Partey will join your club. So that is why the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia have contacted Thomas Partey. Hope you've understood it. Well, please subscribe if you haven't, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. Let's go on and do some more and talk about Nico Williams, the brother of Nico Williams, because a former player of Athletic Bilbao have urged him not to leave Athletic Bilbao during this period. According to the club legend, he has told Nico Williams that he should remain at Athletic Bilbao for one more season to ensure his growth. Well, the Athletic Bilbao legend, that is Julen Guerrero, told Nico Williams that it will be better for him to remain at Atletico Bilbao so that he can develop more. Well, speaking in an interview, this was what Guerrero was reported to have said. He stated that I want him to stay at Athletic. I hope they have the best possible squad and that they always fight for great challenges. This year they've won the cup and have entered Europe. These are undoubtedly ideal conditions for him and his football to continue developing at Bilbao, Guerrero said about Nico Williams. He went on to say that it is up to Nico Williams to make his decision whether to stay at Athletic Bilbao or not, because he can only advise and not force him. He went on to say that he will decide based on whoever calls him and whatever money they offer him. Everything will depend on his wishes, and whatever he decides must be completely respected. I hope he decides to stay at Athletic, progressing, seeking challenges, and fulfilling dreams. And that is what Guerrero, the Athletic Bilbao legend, said about Nico Williams' desire to leave the club at the end of the season. What do you think? Should Nico Williams leave Athletic Bilbao next season, or should he stay for one more season because they'll be playing in the Europa League? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Last season they played in the Europa League, but here's to what happened. Well, before we go, Ghana's defender, that is Jerome Opoku, has finally gotten a permanent deal with Turkish club Istanbul Başakşehir. Well, for Jeremy Opoku, he joined the Turkish side on a season-long loan from Akura in the Portuguese league. Well, after a one-year loan spell with Başakşehir, the club has finally put pen to paper and have officially granted him a permanent contract. In a statement by the club said the club has signed a 3-year contract with our player Jerome Opoku, who we initially acquired on loan from the Portuguese club Arouca at the start of the 2023-2024 season with the option to buy. We wish Jerome Opoku success as he continues his career as a valuable member of the Basaksehir family, the club announced on Wednesday, June 26th. Well, the player also in excitement stated that I'm here to stay, and that is what Jerome Opoku said in his acceptance of his new contract with Turkish side Istanbul Basaksehir. If you remember, Jerome Opoku was the player who proposed to his girlfriend before Ghana's games against the Central African Republic and Mali. And well, we are looking forward to that particular marriage ceremony, just like Davido's marriage. Well, that'll be it for this episode of Sports Update Ghana. Thanks for doing the watch it. Please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. I'll see you on the flip side. I'm out.